Hi guys, LoveBookTriangleLindsey here, and this is going to be a mishmash of different things. I am behind on posting September wrap-ups, book hauls, favorite books of the month, and my October TBR. So I'm going to do all of that in one. This month has just been pretty stressful for me. A lot of stress going on right now, and I didn't even read one book I planned on. That was on my TBR. I don't even feel bad about it. I read other stuff, and really I read 4 books and I listened to an audiobook, so that's really not that far off from what I normally do anyway. There was just a lot of moments I had where I was like, oh, I could really be reading right now, and I just didn't. When I got home, I needed to relax. I needed to take care of me first. Even though there were times that I did want to read, it was probably best that I didn't, because then it wouldn't have been enjoyable and I would have had problems with the book, and I didn't want that to happen. I want to be able to be fully into the book I am reading and give it my attention, and with just a lot of different things going on right now, I just wasn't able to do that. So anywho, I'm going to start with my wrap-up, my September wrap-up, and throw in also my book haul in there, because coincidentally the books I read were also ones that I got. So first I finished Faking It by Cora Carmack, and this was a continuation from August that I didn't finish. It was okay. It didn't wow me. This book is about one of the characters that you see in the first book losing it, and he was really in love with the main character from the last book, and it's about him kind of coming to terms that he's not going to be with her. Then this girl randomly comes up to him one day and asks him to be her fake boyfriend because she needs to impress her parents, and she knows they're not going to like the guy that she is with right now, and they are the ones supporting her, and she has to keep them happy. So they go along playing fake boyfriend and girlfriend. They were only supposed to do it for a day or so, but it turns into a lot longer commitment, and all this stuff happens between the two of them. And I thought it was an okay read. Like I said, it didn't wow me. And I read Castronauts Mission Moon by Drew Brockington. This one I got, it's a graphic novel, definitely middle grade, but I got this one because I kind of needed a filler. I was getting some birthday gifts and I was so close to free shipping, and I had a coupon code, so it ended up being like $4. I love cats, so this was a really cute read for me. I liked the different personalities that are thrown into the cats, like the smart one, the one who's always hungry, then there's the one who runs it all, and the fun one. So it was just a cute read. It wasn't like a wow or anything, but I didn't expect it to be. It was cute. I know there's more, so if I ever see them at the library or something, I think it would just be fun to pick them up and continue reading on with the Castronauts. And this was actually a book that I had received in September that came with my order, so this is part of my book haul. Then I read I Dare You by, hope I'm saying this right, Ilsa Madden Mills. I actually won this book, and I have it signed. That's cool. So this is also part of my book haul because I got it this month. But I wasn't, again, totally wowed with this read, so I don't know if part of this has to do with my stress that I had this month and how I felt about things. This book follows this girl and a guy who they meet at a freshman college party, and he kisses her, and they have a legend that says the first person you end up kissing at this party is one that you'll never be able to forget. So fast forward a couple years and they meet up with each other again. He is the popular football player, and she's just kind of the out there girl. She has her own style, beats to her own drum. And the book is called I Dare You. So I expected a lot more dares in this book with how it started off. I just want a lot more of the dares that I was expecting. I thought there could have been a lot more fun had with that. And at times I didn't think their relationship was wow for me. The main male character, he is a really good guy. He has a sister that she ended up getting in an accident, and then it had a traumatic brain injury, and his mom died in the accident, and his dad is just a deadbeat dad. And here's this college student trying to play football, trying to get his life all set for the future, and he's the one having to keep driving back and taking care of his sister. So I really admire him for that, and I just like the kind of quirkiness with the female lead as well. But it's a cute read, it just didn't wow me. Then I read Ellen Hopkins' new novel, People Kill People. I actually saw her at a signing this month, so that is where I got the book as well, and I have a video up about the signing. She was my featured author of the month in September, and this would probably also be my favorite book of the month. It follows 5 characters, and this writing is a little different than Ellen's typical writing because you're supposed to read as the character, or as each character as you're reading about them, pretending you are in their skin, and then when you fade out from a character before you go into the new one, you are reading as the perspective of the gun. So the story starts out where this guy has a gun, and he just becomes so dependent on it because stuff that has happened around him, and he like sleeps by it. Then his wife all of a sudden comes home when he wasn't expecting her to. He thinks a burglar is trying to break in, and he ends up shooting and killing his wife, so he wants to get rid of the gun. He sells the gun to one of the 5 characters who you are reading about. And there's so many different characters in here, from someone who is all about white power and why he would want to have a gun. And then there's someone who was, well, actually 2 of the characters were involved in an accident. They were in the back seat when one of the girls' fathers was driving. There was some road rage that happened, and her father ended up getting shot, so she has a perspective from that, but the friend who was in the car with her ended up getting injured from the accident, and now she has seizures, and she has long-term effects from this. Then there's a young couple who got pregnant at a young age, and then they got married, and you get to read from the husband's and wife's perspective. So you get a lot of different views in this book with all the characters, and I really appreciated that because there's so many different reasons in this book why people are having a tough time in life, and they come from all walks. You got the rich end, and you also got a poor end. You have people who their family loves them, and then you have people who their family is not really involved in their life. Oh, I'm sorry, there's also one more character now that I'm thinking about what I just said, and her father ended up killing her mother when she was young, and she's been passed around to different family relatives. So she is also another perspective of the story. So there's all of the characters, but like I was saying, it's, you don't just get one view, you get 5 different views, and it's just nice to see all those different points. And while you're reading, you're also trying to figure out who's the one who bought the gun and killed someone at the end of the book. You know someone's gonna end up dying. You just don't know who does it, and you don't know who is the one being killed. And it wasn't what I expected. So I don't know how many people who have read this book who were able to guess what was going to happen at the end, but Ellen surprised me. And just the way she ends the book as well, those last couple sentences, it just like really bam, wow, Ellen, really, really, and the words were just kind of like bam in your face. Well, this is just sometimes how it goes. So I do really recommend this book because it's deals with a lot of different stuff going on right now, and it just proves no matter how far like we think we should be in the world at this time, there's just some people, I guess in my opinion, some people who just need to change and see things a different way. We should be more accepting these days of people's differences with everything we know now, how the world is. But I'm just going to stop there because I don't need to get into different views and get all like that. But I do really recommend this book. Lastly, I listened to the audiobook Riker by Sawyer Bennett. It is one of her Cold Fury hockey novels. And Riker was an enjoyable guy. He's a single dad raising 2 little girls. His ex-wife ended up cheating on him with another hockey player. And he ends up getting together with the new team manager, who happens to be a woman, and people really aren't sure they want to accept her. Her dad was the general manager, and she just was also a hockey player and followed in his way, so that was a fun book to listen to. I have been listening to a lot of the Cold Fury hockey novels lately because I found on my library app they have audiobooks to listen to, so it's just, that was a nice escape to this month, having that to listen to instead of reading, so I could just relax with that as well. So there you have it. There is my September wrap up. There's my September book haul and my favorite book of the month, all wrapped up in one. I know I also said I was going to do my October TBR, but like honestly, I just want to kind of wing it again this month. It was fun being able to wing it this last month, just grab books I felt like reading. One thing I am sad about not getting to is I want to get to Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, because next month is when I'm going to meet her. I just want to read a little more by her, and hopefully that is one I will get to. I can say I have started reading the ebook of Wicked by Jennifer Armentrout, so hopefully I will finish that, and then who knows where this month will take me. Except I know where the end of October will take me, and that is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. And I am so excited. It is the wrap-up of her Throne of Glass series, and I'm just so curious to see where she takes it, how she's going to break my heart because of who she's going to kill off. So that is one book I am super, super excited about. So tell me down below what were some of your favorite books you read in September and what you are really looking forward to read this October. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye.